Hey everyone, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I'm standing outside the foundation house. We just did an update video on this a couple weeks ago, and now it is done. Well, again, almost done. It's staged, it's ready for pictures. There's a few tiny things we found. We need our contractors to come back on. But this has been a crazy house. We've had it a really, really long time, spent a whole lot of money on it, and maybe we'll get lucky and make a little bit depending on what we sell it for. So we'll go over all of that, the numbers, show you what we did. We'll have some before pictures, maybe some before videos as well, so you can see all the work that was done. And this is a crazy one, so stay tuned. And of course, check out investformore.com for much more information on our flips, rentals, being an agent, all of that great stuff as well. And we love it when you like our videos, that helps us out, and we love it when you comment and share as well. So feel free to like and comment as much as you possibly can. All right, so here is the house, and this is one we bought from a wholesaler quite a bit more than a year ago. So when we flip houses, you know, we try to get them completely done, repaired, sold within 6 months is a pretty decent goal. And a year just is way too long because we do finance our flips usually with private money. So that can be expensive, and carrying costs, taxes, insurance, all of that's expensive. So you just want to get through them and done quickly. And that's just one reason why taking on massive projects like this that take a long time usually doesn't work out as well as the shorter projects. So I always tell myself, don't buy these properties, but then I end up doing it. So all of this year we've been good about it. So you can see the house is staged. Normally Nikki, my project manager, does our staging, but we have a few houses coming up for sale at the same time. This one's kind of far away from her house, so we had another company who we've used for staging in the past do this one. So this is not Nikki's staging, this is a different company, but you can see, looks really good. In this house, like I said, we've done a lot of work, painting, flooring, fixtures, but the big thing was the basement. Of course, we'll go down there and show you that, in the foundation work, which was $125,000, I think. So just a lot going on. Uh-oh, there's Nikki right there. She's been in a lot of my videos lately. And I was gonna show the house across the street because they're going crazy repairing it right now, just completely redoing it. It probably had foundation problems as well. This whole area has. And then these guys have been sitting on their truck the whole time we've been here. So always makes me wonder how much my contractors are just sitting in their trucks when I'm not around. Now I feel like a jerk because those guys weren't sitting around just doing nothing. They were sitting around waiting for the concrete truck to come. So as soon as that truck came and started pouring, then they got to work. So that's my bad. I'm sure they're always working. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath upstairs, and then a 2-ish bedroom, 1 bath downstairs. So 3 or 4 bedrooms, and then 3 bathrooms. You can see paint, flooring, nothing too crazy up here. Most of the work was in the basement. And we bought this property for $230,000. I knew it needed foundation work at the time, but I didn't know exactly how much. And I think it's from a wholesaler, and they were asking like $280 or $300 for it, something really high. And they're like, what number will make it work for you? And I just threw out a super low number, kind of thinking they wouldn't accept it, and they did. So then I'm like, man, I should have thrown out a lower number. But we all learn and live from different things. This tub here, we reglazed the tile. We did not redo all of it, so that saved us probably $1,000 doing that. Still looks pretty good. And we have the master bedroom here, which it actually used to be 2 bedrooms, and they took out a wall and made it 1 bedroom. So you can see it's good sized room. And then the staging, I think, kind of makes it work a little bit with how they did that. And then you do have a master bathroom, of course, right here. So for repairs, we don't have the total tally for all the repairs yet. And this is probably a house I'll do a complete before and after on, maybe, depending on how the sale goes and how excited I am to share or not share how well we do or bad we do. But I'm guessing we had probably another $45,000 in other costs for the basement and stuff besides the foundation. So we've had, probably $180,000 in repairs in that range. And then we will also have carrying costs, selling cost insurance, which we talked about as well. And that will be probably in the $35,000 to $40,000 range. So we'll probably have, $220,000 in costs on this property, and so that would put us at the $450,000 range to break even. We're hoping it might sell for $500,000, but it's just tricky to know because even with all the foundation work we did, which we'll talk about here, it still slopes. The house isn't absolutely perfect yet, so that's a little bit concerning. And one thing too, I know I try not to complain too much, but we had to send our contractor back here a couple times to fix things. And the light, yes. We turn these lights off, we turn them on, and they start going crazy. And I know he would have seen it, and then this light is not installed all the way. So we're having professional pictures taken later today, and that's one reason why we came here, to make sure it looks like as good as it can look. And we just found a few minor things, which we should not have to point out again for like the third and fourth time. One nice bonus is it has this extra little garage, which is kind of cool. No real driveway, and our deck might have gotten a little bigger, but there's still room to pull out and pull a car in here. And then we did replace that side of the fence and make a big gate so you could pull a car in. Backyard's really nice. Has a big deck, a garden area back here, a beautiful lilac bush. These are catalpas. We used to have a catalpa tree when I grew up. Pretty sure they're catalpas with those long, skinny fruit things, whatever those are. Yeah, little garden area, shed, and then we had to clean up the weeds and stuff. It looks so much better now. So the backyard's great. The house itself looks really good now. It's bigger than most of the comps in the area. Has a finished basement, which most of the comps in the area don't have. It's just a matter of the slopiness and the basement. So that's just going to be concerning. We'll see how it goes. If the foundation company is guaranteeing it, so they come back. But again, as some people point out in my last video, which is a concern I'd have too, is like, hey, what happens if the concrete company goes out of business? Now they're a big company, major company, do a ton of business, been around for a long time, but it's still a concern. So they came through. The slab was broken and cracked. The walls were cracked and broken. They came through, tore out the slab, tore out most of the walls. So we kind of redid the floor plan a little bit to make it more workable. Put in 37 piers, I think, tied them in the foundation into the outside, or dug down on the outside of the walls, tied the foundation into there, did all kinds of stuff. French drain, just a massive amount of work. And that's why it was $125,000 to do all that. I was hoping it'd be less when I first bought it, but I knew it would be very expensive. But we made a nice big closet for this room here. Before, that was kind of where the bedroom was, and it had that tiny window. And this is a family room. But then we used, obviously, the egress window for this bedroom where it's supposed to be. Still have a good-sized family room. And then our bathroom's here. A lot of you have seen this already without staging, so the basement looks the same since they don't stage the basement. Although it might be fairly a little bit cleaner than it was before. And this room here too could be a bedroom, but there's no egress window, so it'd be a non-conforming bedroom or just like an office right there. And then we have the utility room. So we will get this pictures done today, later today. Once we get those back, we'll list it, put it up for sale, see how that goes. Hopefully it sells right away and people will be okay with the foundation work. We'll have lots of updates on that. I won't keep it all a secret. I will talk about it. So make sure you're subscribed to us if you're not. You can also see all of our other flips going on. We have a lot of flips coming up that will be finished and done. We're always buying new flips, always buying new rentals too, and giving advice videos as well. So if you have different ideas for new videos, happy to hear them as well. Love to hear what you guys think. And this one, it's been a long process, a crazy process. It's 99.9% done. And we'll get it listed, see how it goes. And then, yeah, it's funny, another wholesaler sent me a deal in this same town. We're in Loveland, Colorado. I know some people have wondered about that. It's like, oh, we've got a cosmetic flip. Just needs $140,000 in work because it's got some foundation issues. Like, that's not a cosmetic flip. And I'm not even going to look at that house. So I don't need to deal with another one of those right now. I don't even know if we want to. This takes so much time. That's the thing. It took so much time to do this, not just because of the work, but we had to get engineers out here, bids out here. It just took so long just to get a bid and get this thing somewhat going. And that whole time, the costs just eat up the money so quickly. All right, thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support, the likes, the comments, like I've said 100 times. So keep those coming. I'll have many more videos coming up here on our flips, rentals, being an agent, advice videos, all kinds of stuff. So look out for those. If you have new ideas for videos, love to hear them. And check out investormore.com for much more information on our flips, rentals, being an agent, all that great stuff as well. And we have lots of books on Amazon too if you really want in-depth information on how to flip, be an agent, buy rentals, all kinds of great stuff. All right, take care. We'll be back soon.